Hey everybody, I'm StephenTube1967 and we are looking at an update for code gains for Subsistence. It says Alpha 57 now in testing on experimental branch. I'll read this so you don't have to. Hi everyone, I've just merged a pre-release build of Alpha 57 to experimental. If you'd like to help test the build, you can opt in under betas, tab in the game's properties on Steam. You can view a draft of the release notes here, and I have a draft up. We'll take a look at that really quick. I have also published the Alpha 57 dedicated server files under its respective experimental branch. Important, when launching the game from Steam on experimental, a dialog prompt will display asking if you want to launch the game as 32 or 64-bit. Please test on the 64-bit version. If you are launching from a desktop shortcut, you may not see this dialog option. In this case, please launch the game from your Steam client. Please note, I would only recommend opting in if you're comfortable testing a pre-release build, which is still in active development. As such, you may experience bugs, glitches. There will likely be several releases to the branch as I work through any important issues and finish up on some remaining work. Okay, so over here, I opened up Alpha 57. I opened up the document. It says X July 2021. All right, migration to 64-bit. I have finally invested the time to migrate the game over to 64-bit. This is work I've been delaying for some time. However, as the game has continued to grow, I am starting to hit limitations of 32-bit, causing crashes for players with out-of-memory errors and making development much more problematic. Essentially, the 64-bit version removes memory limitations imposed on the 32-bit, allowing the game to scale in size far beyond what is previously possible, while offering more stable and improved performance. This may sound less exciting, but please know how essential this was to the growth and future of the game. Okay, executables. Launch the game from Steam will now launch 64-bit. I am still shipping 32-bit version as part of the game installation. And then there's some instructions here about the 32-bit executable. If you have previously created a desktop shortcut to the game, you want to update this, simply launch the game from Steam. Save files, restructure for 64-bit. Profile saves will remain intact. The first time you run the game, Alpha 57 script will migrate existing files into a new directory structure. So if you make backups, please use the folder moving forward. Alright, here's the updates for 57. New Deep Cave expansion. A brand new cave system now lies deep beneath the world. Oh, let's see. No, that's fine. Far deeper than the existing cave system, the new caverns reach veins of volcanically active lava pools and streams. The temperatures in the cave soar and will deplete player hydration levels, so ample water supplies are essential for explorers. Let me see. Let's go down here. This looks very interesting. The new cave system connects the two existing cave systems, so it's now possible to travel from the southeast lake all the way to the northwest lake entirely underground. However, be aware of the risks when attempting to distance. Dying in the caves could make retrieval of your kit difficult and hazardous. So if you're going to take a risk down there, man, have backup diving gear and everything that you need to go down there. Holy smokes. We need like cooling shirts and everything to keep us from getting too hot. The caves now all being connected makes the entire underground system pretty mammoth. There will certainly be future expansions linking mountainous ice caves down into the system. Alright, rock climbing. Players can now craft climbing axes at the workbench. These will allow players to descend any rock face in the world, including frozen waterfalls. To ascend with the axes equipped, simply approach the face and face any vertical rock face, and a prompt will pop up to begin climbing. To descend, simply approach the edge of a cliff, and the prompt will show, allowing you to climb down the mountain, the rock face from above. And here we go. There's looks like here's the recipe for the climbing axe. Let's see, that's 8 scrap metal, 8 iron. No, that is that metal ingot. Yeah, metal ingot. 8 metal ingots, and 12 of the crystals. And you need 180 power and 150 mass to make this. Once mounted, the player can freely climb the face using the movement keys while moving their head independently to view their path. You can jump from the face at any time, but be very careful. We're going to have to try this. Guys, we're going to be going in the experimental branch in our next video and playing around with this stuff so we can see what it's like. The player will automatically unmount the wall when reaching flat ground. When reaching the top of a cliff, a prompt will show to vault up onto flat ground. Okay. We'll have to do like a special video on how to climb so you don't get yourself injured, break a leg, or get yourself killed. I'm probably going to anyway, just knowing me. This new mechanic required significant development effort and will seem underutilized at this point, as for now it's only used to access the new caves. However, it is part of a larger, iterative plan and will take on the more prominent role in the future. High mountain terrain as a unique and fully realized biome has always been on the roadmap and still absent from the game. Stay tuned. Accessing the new caves. As mentioned, climbing axes will be required to access the new caves. Large vertical drops separate the new cave system from the existing cave. So it looks like they're climbing up here from the regular cave up into where these two are up here. We're going to have to go down there and take a look for them. We're going to have to do maybe several videos even. Server build cap doubled in size. As mentioned in the previous updates, the server build limit is in place due to the number of network channels available during a client connection to the server rather than as some arbitrary assistant. If I exceed the limit, the network requests get completely lost and the game essentially breaks. Okay. As done previously, to increase the cap by group cluster many buildables of the same type to share a single channel. This time I've switched a lot of buildable types over, and the result is effectively double the cap size of Alpha 56. Also room for future and creatures in the future. Okay, deep cave hunters. Oh no. A new type of hunter occupies a new deep cave system. They are identified by their gas mask and grimy bodies from the fumes in the caves. They typically form in smaller squads than the mining hunters and are slightly less armored. Well, that's nice to know. No double-barreled shotguns, man. Crossing my fingers. And hopefully they don't come out if we attack them and attack us at our base like the miners did. Oh, my Lord. All right. They required a bit of AI overhaul to avoid suicidal runs into lava pools. Okay. We have to see if we can get them to run in lava pools. Anyway, gas mask. The gas mask is not a craftable item and is currently only used by the deep cave hunters. However, it is possible to find in the world, although it's extremely rare. So that looks like it's just like maybe a transmog kind of thing. You get it and you can wear it, and it's not really necessary. We're probably not going to need in the caves. It'd be mostly just bring a ton of water and stay out of lava. Oh yeah, and bring your mountain climbing pick. Overheating. I've updated the health system for when a player is too hot, indicated by a hot HUD icon. The increased depletion on hydration levels is the same before. However, when new hydration levels hit 0 and the player is too hot, the player will start taking actual damage. So staying hydrated during hot temperatures is now more important. Taking a dip in the lake is one way to cool off. choosing more appropriate clothing, or fitting your base with an AC unit. So now we have to worry about getting hot. Typically, I wasn't worried about it too much. So I guess we're going to have to build the AC unit. Deep cave mining crates. While exploring the new cave system, you'll find mining supply crates left around. These crates require players to break them open before accessing, which causes tool usage damage. I'm using some minor destruction physics on the crate mesh to make it a little more satisfying to smash open. These crates can contain higher tier items, however, they have a cooldown time on respawn. And mixed berry jam. Players can now craft jam jars from the workbench. These aren't too cheap, but they are permanent and reusable items. Oh, nice. I love permanent items. Absolutely love anything that I can keep reusing, so I don't have to craft new ones. So it takes 6 glass or glass fragments, 200 power, 25 mass to make 1 jar. Collecting berries through the various seasons now allow players to prepare mixed berry jam at the oven. Requires the boiling pan. Okay, and it's 2 berries. Oh, I don't know what those are. I can't remember what the, I can't remember what this is. I haven't seen this yet because I think this is like a winter item that we can get. And then 2 strawberries. So I definitely have found strawberries. Plus 1 jam jar. It needs 70 power, and you gotta prepare this in the oven, right? Oven. Jam provides a boost to max health stamina, otherwise not provided by eating the berries or eating the berry. Okay, let me try it again. The jam provides a boost to max health stamina, otherwise not provided by eating the berries by themselves. And there's the oven. You may notice the total fruit veg benefit is less than the total individual berries. This may seem like an oversight now, but will make more sense once perish items or times are added to fruit vegetable, as jams will preserve fruits without the need for refrigeration. I'll probably still put in the refrigerator just because that's the way I am. You know. Ore node compact and create interaction animations. Ore nodes will now animate when they take hits while mining. Animate when they. Okay, we'll have to see what that's like. In addition, crates will play a subtle jolt as players interact them. I think this makes the world feel a bit more dynamic and interactive while looting. Oh, we have so many things to play at. Joining server streaming status bar. Blah blah blah. I'm not doing server streaming. Let's see. Fix getting killed while joining server. Okay. That's a thing. I didn't know that. Okay, view player stream profiles from the in-game player list. Okay. You guys can kind of just stop the video and read this yourself. I'm not interested in this. I don't do this. It says new death screen HUD. I've updated the death screen HUD to now allow slide in the game options available to the player. Previously, this was a paragraph of text, so it was not obvious that easy mode options offers the option to reload the previous save. This new design should be more cleaner and more intuitive. So I don't think that we're going to get this on normal. I think this is only on easy mode because you can't you can res back to either your respawn bed or. Yeah, I mean, maybe we'll see the respawn option, but global ban list. Okay, that's more for servers. I'm not interested. If you guys are interested, just pause the video because I'm going to pass through anything that has to do with running a server with lots of players on it because I don't do that right now. Plants will no longer grow without no water. Previously, plants would still grow, although very slowly with no water. Now growth is halted if the plant bed has 0 water. Oh, excuse me. Okay, there's a fixed awkward cave transition at Northwest Lake. While entering the underwater cave system at Northwest Lake, previously I was actually using a portal and projecting a fake image to hide the transition of passing through the landscape layer into the cave environment. The new system handles the collision physics correctly without the need for the previous hack and smoothly interpolates between the two environments. All right. Increased O2 tank duration by over 50%. I would like them to make it 5 minutes. I would really, that's probably a little bit asking a little too much. Right now, I think the oxygen tanks last about a minute and a half, if I remember correctly. I know I've timed this. So over 50% means what, 2 minutes and 25 seconds now? Because that's 50% of a minute and a half. I mean, 75, no. A minute and a half is 45? Yes, 45. Yeah. It's going to be over 2 minutes. Anyway, added dropped shadows to Death Skull and Maplo icons. Should make them easy to see in snowy terrain or in a blizzard. Okay, that's cool. That definitely will help. I don't plan on testing that out. I don't plan on getting myself... Okay, Hunter glow stick colors. Rogues now use green glow sticks. Miners use orange. And deep miners use red. Okay. There's cloud saves. This is just like whatever. Fix some hunter weapon handling glitches. There were several states where hunters were switching weapons while still in the progress of aiming, reloading, etc. So I've cleaned some of that up. Yeah, it does seem like they do switch back and forth a little bit. I've definitely seen that, which makes it so much easier to take them down or take less damage when they're screwing around with which weapon should I use? A bow? No, I think I should use a shotgun. No, I think I should use my 9mm. And by then it's like, okay, now you're dead because I just shot and killed you before you killed me. All right, additional admin features. I'm going to pass through this. Go ahead and pause the video and read this if that's something important to you. Structural integrity. Structural integrity. I know some players expected me to enable this feature in the update. I worked a lot on this during the Alpha 56 update and simply needed a bit of break from that code, as there were several additional features needed to accompany it, such as structural support buildables. Yeah. This feature is all still there and ready for me to finish. I'll pick this back up in the future update. Okay, so we're not getting structural integrity when 57 comes out. And we have new languages supported, other notable changes, ultra high-res rock materials to cave rock, blends in close proximity, added localized messages for connection error, fixed player shadow, casting bug institutes in 56, causing overly black shadows on players on base, fixed rent a server button not opening, and updated silver birch tree bark tinctures. Credit to Gail for donating these textures. And I think that's it. I think that's it. And then here's some information on how to host your own server. And I think that's it. I think that's all the notes in here. I don't see anywhere where we can comment, so I can't check to see what kind of comments are coming. But we got climbing, and we got a new cave system to explore. And jam. Yep, jam. We have to worry about getting hot. And we got some more animations, cool stuff. Okay, so that'll be it for this video. Let's just wrap this up and everything. What I'm definitely planning on doing is our next video for Subsistence is we're going to go in the experimental branch and play around in 57. I don't know how long until Alpha 57 hits live. It might be a week or two, so we're going to get in there and get some playing done right away and see what it's like. I'm sure the dev is asking us to go in there and test this out. He wants to get some data. Let's go give him some data. So that'll be it for this video. And if you guys like this video, I would appreciate a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell, you get alerts when I come out with new videos, which is every single day, and as always, comment. and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later, dudes.